All right, let's go ahead and take a look at the next example. In this case, in the next example, it says that Karim sent a chain email to 10 of his friends. The number of people who got the email increased by a factor of 1.4 every week. So starting off in this case, guys, we do have our starting value, which is 10 friends in this case. So our initial value is 10 friends. All right. Now, in this case, it says that there is an increase factor of 1.4 every week. Now, in this case, we are not given a percent, which means this is actually most likely already converted into a decimal. So we don't have to do that additional conversion because it's not a percent. They're not telling us it's a percent. It's not a percent. So in this case, we actually have to take our initial value, which is 10, and then we have to multiply that by our rate, which is 1.4, and raise it to, we'll say x, which in this case, x is represented by the weeks. Now, I am actually going to be crossing this one off here. This one we're going to cross off because when we have the 6 weeks, it's actually represented as an exponent, and it should only be affecting the 1.4. So that's out. Take a look at the next one. We do have that 6 as the exponent, but once again, it's multiplying everything when it should just be multiplying that 1.4. That's out. Next one, this could potentially be correct if, in this case, I would probably multiply this by 10 instead of 6. So that one's out. And the only one that probably matches our answer would be D. So in this case, one thing different, guys, once again, when you get these problems, you will either be given the percent or the decimal. This one is already a decimal, so you don't have to convert it. Let's take a look at this next one. And next one, in this case, it talks about a town in Springfield. It has a population of 9,900 people. It says the population is growing at a rate of 2.3 per year. So we start off with 9,900 people. That should be our initial value. Now, it is a rate of increase. There's growing 2.3%. So that's actually an increase from the whole, which is 1. We do have to add that to the increasing rate. And if I convert that into a decimal, it's going to be 0.023. So we're going to go ahead and add that to this. So I should have 9,900 times 1.023 raised to, in this case, however many years, which in this case, the years are 5 years. So only one that appears to be showing that here is actually this one here, because it's the 1 plus that 0.023 to the 5th power, and we do have to multiply it by our initial value. So in this case, that would be our